Hi, Tanya here from the Rhode Wave newspaper. I'm sitting here today with New England headliner John Perrotta. We're here at the Pub on Park, which is on Park Avenue in Cranston. And John, you've been doing comedy for a long time. How many years has it been?
30 years. Started in 91.
One of the greatest politicians in Rhode Island, Attorney General James O'Neill, the day Joe Malcolm left the country. Yeah, listen guys, Malcolm's headed for the airport. Don't worry about him right now. I got this ACI prison guy on workers' compensation. He's cutting.
And so tell us what stands out about you maybe compared to some other local comics or some other New England comics. What stands out?
Well, I do crowd work. That's my thing. That's my niche. Everybody, my different comedians, like my friend Rockin' Drew, he does musical comedy. And I have all different Ace and Cedar does an impersonation. Everybody's got their own thing. And my niche, I found what worked best for me was doing crowd work. Getting involved with people in the crowd, and that's where I get my best laughs. My material's not that great. I'm not a good writer, but I'm a good crowd worker. I enjoy that.
And just to clarify, in case anyone's watching, so when you say crowd work, just give us a quick example.
Well, I like to ask couples where they met. So one night I'm at a show, and you never know what's going to happen. I said, "Where did you guys meet?" And they told me they met at a wake. It's a true story. They were married 12 years, they met at a wake. So I come up with the idea, I said, now I use this in my act. I said I've got an open marriage, so I go to Navalolo's funeral parlor, I hang around, I drink a martini, and I go up to the girls and say, hey, I'm here Tuesdays, 2 to 4 and 7 to 9. So it works out. It wound up being a bit for me.
No, not yet. How long you two been married? They're looking at each other. It's a bad Keno game waiting to break out. They don't even know. We just go home together and sleep in twin beds. We don't know. Anybody divorced besides me? I've been divorced twice. Anybody divorced besides me? This lady put her first husband in a wood chipper. Look at her. How you with this man? Where'd you find him? Was he driving by you in a van and he said, get the frig in? You look like a nice couple, sir. You really look. Where you from? South Kingston, big night for you, huh? Where'd you leave? 6 days ago with a compass? This is like Survivor for you, huh, buddy? South Kingston, Warwick, you're gonna be staying at night, obviously. Then we got snow coming tomorrow, you'll be here probably for another week. You'll have to call in sick all week and we'll get you back home. Friday's fish and chips and cellos, then you can go home next Saturday. You might as well stay for the fish. You're already gonna be here till Thursday. What's one more day? You know what I'm saying, buddy?
That's what I do. When I work the crowd, I actually write. By working the crowd, I come up with bits and I keep them for the future if I need them, So it's pretty crazy.
Right. And just following comedy myself, I see people like John that do the crowd work type thing, but there are some comedians who either do stories or do quick jokes and or maybe about themselves. If they have something about themselves, they can kind of joke about or just joke in general. But there are some comics who cannot do crowd work. I have witnessed that, where they don't have that strength. So I guess everyone's different.
Everyone's different. Like I said, I'm not a great writer. There's other comics that write a great joke, and everybody's got their own niche.
Right.
Some don't do any crowd work. Some do. Right. Everybody's got their own thing. For me, I love crowd work. That's my favorite thing in the world to do.
Right. You ever feel that sometimes the crowd is easier, like for that, or there's more to point out all the times when you're struggling, or what do you think?
Most of the time, the crowd work works. Every once in a while, you get a little tougher audience, but most of the time, I've got stuff to go to that I know works, and I'm consistent. But that took years to develop my act to get consistent. It doesn't happen when somebody gets into comedy. Some people I've seen headline in a couple of years. Most people, for me, it took me a number of years before I headlined, and it takes time. So you got to build your act up,
Yeah, no, definitely. And then you definitely have a name of Rhode Island wide and also New England wide as well.
Let me tell you about my career. I've been doing comedy 29 years. 2.5 years ago, I had the biggest moment of my career. I opened for Bill Burr at the Hampton Beach Casino Ballroom. My career was skyrocketing, right? And 2.5 years later, I'm in the basement of Fody's Tavern. Bill Burr's nowhere in sight. You want to catch me next week after one of these gigs? I'll be appearing at one of the McDonald's. It's been a big couple of years for me. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. Anybody ever been up there? Providence. This is a big night for me. I left 6 days ago with a compass. This is pretty much like Survivor for me, folks. It's a long trip, and I'm going to just spend the night in her basement, if you don't mind. Really don't want to drive back. I'll sleep outside if I have to. But I've had a big couple of years. I beat, personally, I beat kidney cancer the past 2 years. Honestly, I'm blessed. Mass General Hospital, a great place, saved my life. Great place, and I go for MRIs every 3 months. I went last Tuesday, sir. No cancer, but they found 60 Twinkies merged together. They did an MRI on this guy. There's probably a sausage sub from Fenway Park in there. I love your goatee, too. You look like a salesman for Zigzag, buddy. I haven't smoked pot in years, and look at you, I've been rolling joints in the parking lot. Shake his hand, you'll be stoned for a year. He's a nice man. Is this your father? Oh, that's good. That's good. Is he a good father, good guy? What do you do for work, sir? You work, or you just walk up and down the streets of Nashua, grabbing your nuts, swearing at people? Only on the weekends. You grab your nuts on the weekends, during the week you work. What kind of work you do? As little as possible. You a politician too?
And you also have a lot of rooms in Rhode Island where they, kind of look at it as, oh, so such and such restaurant or place. This place is one example of Perrotta Park on Park Avenue. So you're known for having the different, okay, that's John Perrotta's room.
Yeah,
so
yeah, the Perrotta Park, we've been here 8 years, open mic every Monday night, and we have 5 shows. Starting May 30th on a Sunday, the rest of the year, 5 shows a Sunday before holiday. It's a great location. Marshall, great owners that supported the comedy scene, and I do a lot of other establishments. You can go on my website, comedyfactoryri.com. Things are just starting to come back. We're just starting to get dates, and the Carriage Inn in North Kingstown. We do dinner shows there. Bella Cucina at the Kelly Gazzaro Post. We're going to be New Year's Eve there, and different locations. Lemongrass we hope to have back, in the Egypt Grill in Lincoln.
You have that back?
Not yet, not yet. But eventually, I think everything's gonna come back. It's gonna take some time.
You go to the Harborside too? He's trying to.
I did do the Harborside in the past. Hopefully, we will be there again in the future.
Yeah, because I know that he has. Because I look at John as this very strong businessman. There's a lot of rooms that he has that are considered, his room. And I think that says a lot about the type of business guy that you are. And very organized and very...
I try to be organized.
And very,
Yeah, I get into the booking end of things. And a lot of comics...
That's the way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of comics don't want to do that because, you got to be on the phone, you got to advertise, you got the paperwork, the whole 9 yards. There's a lot of stress involved in booking, but I found out when I started, if I book my own shows, I get more work. And I don't have to depend on other people, so I book my own stuff.
Right, exactly. I just felt like you had a good, prior to COVID, a very good, diverse, whether it was a big room, small room. I mean, and I've been to some of these shows, and it always comes out very wonderful job and very comfortable, whether there's food involved or not involved. So I just see the businessman behind it as well, and, which is nice to see. Plus the talent, during the show, you get a lot of laughs and things like that. As you see online, there's a lot there. And with the online clips and things. So
we had things really rocking over here. I mean, everything was going well. All the rooms were doing well that I booked, the restaurants, clubs. And COVID hit like everybody else. The next day it was gone, and a 29-year business was gone. And so now I'm picking up the pieces with the other comedians, and we're building back up. And everybody's doing that in the state, whatever business. Most businesses have to build themselves back up, and that's what we're trying to do.
And he also used to work as a correctional officer as well. And so you were doing how many nights a week? But then waking up early, I assume, right? The next day.
Yeah, I used to work maybe 50 hours a week at the prison, and then do stand up at night. It was kind of a fast-paced life. Running from the prison, take a shower, go to a show. It was just kind of crazy. But it was great working at the prison because I had a captive audience. So I tell a new joke, and it would work because you can make a serial killer laugh for 10 minutes. You're having a great set time. know what I'm saying?
I know.
It's really good.
Right. Did you sleep? I know you're retired now, but did you sleep during those years?
Not much.
Did you like sleep 4 hours? Like, what did you?
I didn't sleep enough, I'll tell you that. That's why I think I'm wacky now. I didn't sleep enough.
And also you give newer comics a chance as well. So is that through open mics or through little shows or?
Yeah, I do the open mics. I was involved in that heavily, not so much now, but in the early years. And also myself, Rockin' Joe Even and Colin Galvin, we have the $200 comedy course, which is going to be September 20th, 6 weeks. We're having that in Warwick, and we do that, and we help new comics. They take the course, and we get them involved in shows. We have a graduation show, we get them involved in other shows. So we always help out the local scene.
Right. So it sounds like whether it's through a course or whether it's through the open mics.
Yeah, we guide them to get stage time, help them out, you know.
Right. And I know for sure one open mic is here on Monday nights. Is at 8 o'clock start, 7:30 start at Pub on Park Avenue.
Monday night, 8 o'clock show. We have to contact Steve Danuccio. They'll contact me and they can sign up for it.
Right. And if you see this video today on the Wave website, or if you see John Perrotta's ad in the Wave, around the Wave newspaper, John's willing to give 10% off. So as long as you mention and you call up John, and give us your phone number again, 401
639-7726, and they get any party they book will give 10% off if they mention the Wave.
So that goes for retirement, anything, birthday party, anniversary.
Bachelor party.
Oh yeah.
I even did a divorce party once. Swear to God, I got there, the guy's picture was on the dartboard and they were throwing darts at his picture. The divorce party. I said, hey, I'll do anything, you know. I'll do anything, I don't care.
Throwing darts at it.
Yeah, they were throwing darts at the board.
I don't think I could do that. Even though I might have some anger, I don't think I could do that. Okay, no. So yes, it's very versatile and a lot of different party options, or just because it's always fun to laugh. And it's sure to be a good time with 30 years experience. So you get 10% off if you mention this video or you mention the ad that you see in the Rhode Island Wave. And just also tell us what your social media sites are, and in case there's any you can see some future shows coming up.
My website is brand new. My buddy Mike Perrotta made the website. It's phenomenal. ComedyFactoryRI.com. He did a great job. There's videos, our shows are on there. My phone number's on there, 639-7726. I'm on Facebook. I have also John Perrotta's Comedy Factory page. And I'm on Instagram, but I don't know what's going on there, but I'm on Instagram. I'm not big on social because I'm not good with it, but I've done the best I can.
Yeah.
How you doing, sir? You got a nice smile, but I'm already doing this guy. You look good. You look like Johnny Cash on crack. What do you do for work? You supervise for the highway department. So you're one of the assholes why we have 9,000 potholes. You're sitting at a comedy show on a Thursday night. Meanwhile, some old lady is stuck in 3 potholes. Very nice of you. You're doing a great job supervising. What do they do? Text her, hey, we got a lady stuck on the Durbus Avenue curb in a giant pothole. I'll see you tomorrow. Nice man, your family. This your family? Nice. He's a nice guy. Your daughter? Daughter, your father, the whole family's here while somebody's stuck in a pothole. Is that your wife at the end? That's your sister. Well, what a nice thing. Your father's out. How old? Have the father a round of applause. How old are you, sir? 77. He's out partying. Give him a round of applause. At least you keep your family out of the potholes. That's nice of you, really. We'll talk later. I have about 16 streets I want you to take care of tomorrow. You must be under a lot of stress, though. Out of your phone, beeping going off all day, potholes everywhere. Eat it tonight. What do you just turn it off and say, fuck it? Just don't care anymore. What do you go to a psychiatrist once a week? You shake, you got Tourette's, you keep yelling about the potholes. I couldn't do that. It's Cranston.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. You're from Cranston, brother? Yes, you are. I know you, man. Tom, how you doing, Tom? Good to see you, Tom. We had sex in a van once. I remember that. And of course you were on top. I can't move. I weigh 300 pounds. I just lay there and ate Twinkies. It's up to you to turn yourself on, brother.